Okay, so first off, we want to thank all of our subscribers that stayed with us. Oh my goodness. It's you guys. You are day ones. You are the ones that we know when we finally get into everything that we're trying to do. Y'all are the first ones that are going to be able to tap in and be able to get benefits from everything that's going to go down. So I'm just happy that we still have over 300 subscribers that's still there. It's been a year since we've uploaded a video. So that's just great to know. And again, thank you from the bottom of both of our hearts. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank
Jerry
you guys.
Jerry Jeff.
I feel like without the subscribers, it's the message would not get out. We are very, very young and we're talking about things that most people would not be talking about, and we think about things that most people don't think about. And so a lot of the people around us, our family, our friends, our peers, co-workers, whatever you want to say, you know, they often don't understand us, they don't get us, or you know, we can't really have certain conversations around them. So we always just end up having conversations ourselves. And I think that us being able to have these conversations in front of you guys, in front of a camera, in front of anything that will spread the message, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, and like I tell her, it's islands of thought, and YouTube and other platforms are things that bridges that gap, you know, between the islands of thought. It brings us together and lets people understand and gain information where they might not have known before, insight to now they might be interested in something that they might not have been interested in before. So
right.
That's our job. You know, our channel, we want to bring you guys information, we want to bring you guys vlogs, we want to bring you guys entertainment, but most importantly, we want to bring understanding of our culture and community so we can all move forward. And that's our goal. It's a lot like she's saying, you know, we want to drop you off, start you guys off, you know, right where we left you. And our last video, we were living on a different side of town, and we lived in an apartment at that time, and our rent was sky high, cost of living, our bills was sky high. Besides that, it was a nice area, but besides that, we were going through hell with the landlords that we were living at. And it was just crazy. The story of them stealing from us trying to, you know, really go back and forth with them, being lied to. At one point, you know, we were told that because they said that we paid them, and they said that the payment didn't show up in their account. So we were like, okay, well, our bank says that we paid you guys in Cash App, you know, because that was another thing. They were pretty shady, and we were paying them through Cash App, and they were like, well,
and don't crucify us, y'all, because we was paying these people through Cash App.
It was their idea. You know, they told us.
We took an L on that one.
You know,
we definitely should not have been paying these people through Cash App.
These people were shady to begin with, but you know, at first there's little things little red flags that are not big red flags that don't call to your attention and say, okay, I'm not going to do business with these people. But down the line, we noticed certain things that were like how we weren't getting receipts for certain things we were doing. Sometimes we would pay, we wouldn't get a receipt. They had several different ways of paying that we didn't even know about. They only told us one specific way that was a roundabout way initially that we had to. No, initially they told us to go. They told us to go do something at Kroger where we only had to. No, actually, you're right. The first way was Cash App, and then they told us another way was a website that didn't work.
Yeah.
And then they told us finally to go and get like a check stub from Kroger, and then make sure we mail it to them or drop it off some other type of way. So it was a bunch of different ways, and none of them really worked. And they ended up stealing over $1,200 from us in the long run, because they said that we ended up owing 3 months worth of rent, even though we paid. After that time where we had an issue with them, we still were paying. But anyway, we moved out of that situation, and one night we just, you know, we were talking and we decided we need to do something differently. And that's when she, you know, came up with the idea for the tent.
Yeah. So yeah, we lived in a tent. we were just tired of being broke. We were tired of people lying to us, trying to scam us. Just the con artist that America is, we were tired of it. And luckily, we were blessed to have family land that we can move on to. And so I was just like, you know what? Let's just do that. Let's move on to family land and live in a tent. Let's live in a tent. I mean, it was a adjustment, but it really wasn't, because we knew exactly what we were signing up for. We ended up just giving everything that we had away, like our couches and TVs, or if it wasn't something that we really needed, we just threw it away or left it
really
there.
Really downsized.
We just left everything. We took, you know, clothes that we needed and the most essential things, but everything else we just left behind. And we lived in a tent. And I wish we had more footage for you guys, but we don't, because my old phone broke. It had all the footage on there, and that's what happens when you procrastinate. Please don't procrastinate on the things that you know that you want to do and you need to do. So don't procrastinate like us. And anyway, we lost a lot of footage, and we lived in a tent, and Adam actually started talking about the tiny house. We actually went and looked for tiny houses. We were trying to get like loans for trailers and stuff to put on land. We always plan to live on the land, but it just keeps changing every time because of whatever. And Adam actually had the idea, and so, you know, God bless you in many ways, and you just got to see how he blesses you, because he started talking about tiny houses. I really wasn't feeling a tiny house at all, and then we ended up moving onto the land, and I was working for this one lady, and I was running her business for her. And she had this friend that would always come around, and she was talking about she was building a she shed, and the she shed was super nice, and it was big, and you could really live in it. Then she would come back and she would talk about how she's gonna move into her she shed, and she showed me pictures, and I said, oh wait a minute, that's not that bad. That's not bad at all.
You guys can go on YouTube and see videos of tiny houses, and we'll put some shots up of our tiny house, and you know, some of the progress we made too. And we're gonna be making videos.
Oh yeah.
We want to have a whole playlist just on our tiny house, period, because we have a lot of great ideas in line about that. The arrival, we saw you guys' casita. We got a lot of great ideas about just tiny house living in general. So, but yes, back to our stories. Basically, I had the idea for the tiny house. We looked around and whatnot before we actually moved on to the land. This is way back when we were first looking for a house, back before we were getting screwed by the landlords. We actually passed by, you know, RV place. We passed by a tiny house lot, and we looked at those options. So we've already dipped and dabbled into it. So once we went and finally talked to the lady who had the she shed and stuff like that, and she gave us some information, and we went to a place that had they custom designed them for you. So we were like, okay, let's see what we can get, and then what we will have to outfit afterwards. So we ended up getting a great deal. They basically just built the frame of the building for us, and we had to do everything else on the inside, and that's where we're at now. We've done a lot on the inside. We still have a lot to go. We have a lot in here, but we're going to be doing more videos breaking down like the interior, the exterior, our solar panel setup, our water collection setup, what we do for bathing, what we do for bathroom, everything. We're going to have all of that for you guys, so definitely stay tuned for that.
Yeah. I mean, I think we just hit all of the basis points. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, comment down below. Tell us what you guys think, what you want to see. Like I said, we're kind of starting from scratch as far as content to give you guys. So let us know what you're looking for, and then we'll make those videos.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like she said, that keeps the algorithm in YouTube going. It puts us in the playlist that you see. You know, when you search Gambia, when you search whatever you search, it makes us pop up. So please, you know, like and, you know, comment, and let's get some dialogue in the comment section. Thank you.
Bye.